Welcome to the first episode of Psych Reels, where we dive into the deep world of psychological thrillers. We're your hosts, Gabby Williams and
Ryan Thomson.
And we're really excited to talk about this movie that we watched.
Yeah, so today we're going to be reviewing the movie called Fractured, directed by Brad Anderson. So the film stars Sam Worthington as Ray Monroe, a man whose life takes a dark turn when his wife and daughter disappear after a visit to the hospital. So let's dive right into it.
All right.
So what were your initial reactions or thoughts of the movie?
Well, it really kept me on edge, for one. It was kind of confusing at first, trying to understand what was going on in the beginning. Like, I don't know, they kind of wanted us to be on his side.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell if he was crazy or not. You know, I was rooting for him. You know, when his daughter fell down into the pit, yeah, that's what the first part that really threw me off. So what'd you think about that scene?
Oh my gosh, it was so weird because like I thought I saw a dog.
Yeah.
But the dog really wasn't there.
But how do we know the dog wasn't there?
That was maybe in his brain.
Right.
I don't know. Like that part was confusing. And then I thought the gas station lady was really...
She was creepy.
Very creepy.
Yeah.
Because she was like looking outside the window, and then she was at the hospital, if you remember. She was at the hospital.
No, I didn't catch
when they
that
were
part.
checking in. Yeah, she was like talking to a nurse. And so I thought that was really, really sneaky.
They were kind of like, you know, brushing him off. That's what really was weird when he first got there, because you would think when you bring in your kid to the hospital with a head injury that they would have some more urgency, right?
Right, yeah. But it was really him who was having the head injury, which I thought was really just, I mean, it blew my mind.
But where did his head injury come from? I thought he saved his daughter.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then I don't know, that scene about like him, you know, pushing his wife was like, whoa. Like I don't know. I didn't like that.
Me neither, because I know he had a family before.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe he was daydreaming.
Yeah.
I thought that for a second, but no, when he went to the hospital and I seen he was serious about his kid, and then the wife was sitting there in the waiting room too. But I don't know if the clerk ever saw the wife. Because remember, they said that they were never there. And then they checked the cameras.
Yeah.
And it was just him. So what happened in that time where he swore that they were sitting in the waiting room?
And I guess like, you know, the wife's neck was hurting.
Yeah.
So he gave her like a, you know, a Coke or whatever.
Because wasn't it blood on her, on the scarf that she had?
Yeah.
That part didn't make sense, because...
maybe I don't know. Like you said, like maybe he was just like daydreaming that, or maybe he was hallucinating.
They definitely did a good job of making you think.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yeah, so it both, you know, had us on the edge of our seats.
Yep.
The suspense and mystery were incredibly well executed. So Ray did a great job of like captivating his performance. So I was constantly questioning what was real and what was just in Ray's mind.
But you know who really had me questioning what was real? The security guard.
Oh,
because he was swearing up and down
with the beard.
Yeah, he did not like him. He did not like the dad. He was saying he was crazy, trying to have him kicked out.
Yeah.
I mean, for a minute I didn't like him. I'm like, you supposed to be helping the man, but you saying he's crazy. So he had to go and get real police officers to come and defend what he was saying. Did you see that part when he had to go get the cops outside the hospital?
Yeah, I think, yes. Yeah, because he was like, and then they were like more serious about him. But I don't know. It was very chilling. And the music though, when they were driving, the music was like really creepy and suspenseful. And
what you think about in the car when he was driving and like he was looking in the mirror? And then first his family was back there, and then he looked back. And they weren't.
And it was just like I can't remember, but it was like some patient
Oh, in the back seat?
Yeah. That was creepy at the very end. That's
when I knew he was crazy. Because I was very happy at first. I thought he had saved his family, like, from the crazy hospital.
Yeah.
You know, was rolling them out on the in the wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
All the time it was just some man bleeding out on the surgery table.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that part really messed with my brain.
And he thought that they were donating, like taking organs from humans. So that's why. I was with them. Yeah.
I thought that too.
Like downstairs in the basement, yeah.
Yeah, it was real shady because the daughter was supposed to go get a CT scan, and he was watching them, you know, when they went in the elevator, and he was looking because he saw that they went
and the
down.
guy was like, bye.
Right. Like what was that about?
He was like,
what are you doing with my child? No, so that's why he had to go down there for himself and see. You know.
Yeah. Now that part was really insane and crazy.
Yeah, because he thought he saw organs that they were transferring. No, I think he was hallucinating that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. So Lily Rabe and Stephen Tobolsky delivered strong performances, adding depth to the story. So the chemistry between the characters felt genuine, which made the emotional moments even more impactful.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The film, it definitely,
was a highlight, you know.
Yeah.
I think, you know. So what were some standout moments for you in the movie?
Well, for one, I really had to like go back and look at the scene where his daughter first, I'm guessing, died because that's where it all started. That's where the fracture or whatever first took place. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm thinking maybe he hit his head when his daughter hit her head or something.
Right.
And I don't know, you think maybe his hurt just made her create a fake family?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was just...
Because what would you do in that situation? Like, well, I don't know. I don't want to know.
I think I would go to sleep or take some medicine.
Well, he needed to. That's why he should have been the one going to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird because when was the part when he checked himself in for the head injury? Was that when the girl was like typing really fast?
Right.
She was like, "What's your insurance? What's this?"
See, they try to make it where you wouldn't know. Like, they made it where you would think he's the one who's saying, and they're crazy.
Because he was in front of the computer while they were like on like the side to the side a little bit. So like, that was really smart. I like that.
I probably should have knew he was fractured from the beginning, because if your daughter is bleeding in the head, you probably should have called 911.
Yeah.
You know, went straight to emergency.
Did they have phones?
Did he? Did he not?
I don't think so.
Weren't they on like a trip?
Yeah.
He should have had his phone.
But it was just creepy. Like, it was creepy.
It was supposed to be kind of like a horror film too. On top of being a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
So it definitely had a weird vibe to it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're thinking at the hospital downstairs killing people.
Oh my God.
Selling their organs.
Yeah, and then remember the part where she a nurse stuck a needle into him, and
No, I ain't gonna lie, that made me mad.
It was like a tranquilizer, I think.
That made me mad because I thought he wasn't crazy. So why are you sticking needles in? And then I didn't tell you to, and they try to lock him up.
Right.
In the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were treating him like a prisoner, but that part was really tripping me out.
Yeah. Oh,
honestly,
that was weird.
I thought the doctors were all in on it together.
Yeah.
Trying to sell his body parts. Oh, is that the end of the...
Now, we got to give our final rating.
Oh, what you feel about the movie?
Yeah, so I would say I would give it a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and I really thought that it had a brilliant ending at the end. Because I was not expecting that, for one. Yeah. I was not expecting them to be dead or whatever. Yeah, I would just say 5 out of 5.
What would I give it? Can you only do out of 5 or can you do out of 10?
Oh, you can do out of 10? Yeah.
Because I'm going to rate mine out of 10. I'd probably say like a 7 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. What you think? You think it higher? What would you give it out of 10? More or less?
I would give it more.
More?
Yeah.
I think it was a good movie. I really enjoyed watching it. But towards the end, I kind of started guessing what was going to happen, you know?
Really?
Like, that he was crazy because
wow.
It didn't make sense. It, like, especially the way that everybody was acting in that last scene. Yeah. When he went into, like, the surgery operating room.
Right.
And I looked into the doctor's eyes. He looks dead serious. He was like, look, it's not your kids. Like, something's wrong with you. All of them were looking like that. Like, they actually were genuinely caring about what was going on. So I'm like, you know, who's really in his wheelchair? Was it his kid? No, it wasn't.
No, but I was like, oh, good. He found his family. Oh, thank God. Like, because just get him out of there. But I was like, whoa.
And then when the cop went back to the scene and they told him that, wasn't it blood there?
Yes, yeah.
I think that's really when they started to show that he was the one that was tripping out.
Yeah.
So,
and plus he had that head injury like on his forehead.
Right.
So that makes you wonder too.
Because they really hinted at it throughout the movie, but that's why I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was a good film though.
I mean, I watched it 2 more times after that, so I really...
I watched it a few times. It was good enough to rewatch.
Yeah? Oh my gosh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today on Psych Reels. We hope to see you in another episode. Bye.
Make sure to tune in.